Ross Feingold, an Asia political risk analyst, joins me now from Taipei for more on this. Ross, thanks so much for coming in on the show. How far can we expect this exchange to continue?
Well, there's no clear answer because the United States has been pursuing its policy goals with regard to China really across a wide range of issues. So whether it's trade or South China Sea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, different agencies of the U.S. government are pursuing China-related initiatives. And we've also seen in the last week the arrest of Chinese nationals accused of visa violations and other crimes. It's not going to end soon. And even if there's some good news, if you could call it that, in some aspects of the relationship, there are other issues that are not going to be resolved anytime soon. And the United States will continue to pursue its goals and take action. And China will obviously push back.
Right. And Singapore man now also admitted of being a Chinese spy in the U.S. What is this telling us?
Well, again, it shows that different agencies of the U.S. government, whether it's counterintelligence, the Department of Justice, they're watching these things and they're going to take action. So it's not the first time that an individual, whether an American citizen, Chinese citizen, or in this case, a Singaporean citizen, has been accused of doing recruitment for the Chinese government, persuading U.S. government officials to reveal secret classified information, which appears to have occurred in this case. So the U.S. is going to not only continue to pursue these cases, but to publicize it. So we're going to see press releases or press conferences, very senior U.S. government officials making statements about China's behavior. And we've seen a pattern of that in recent weeks with Secretary of State Pompeo, FBI Director Wray, Attorney General Barr, National Security Advisor O'Brien, all making very public speeches that have been promoted by the U.S. government, both domestically as well as internationally, to get this message out that the United States government will continue to take these actions.
I mean, the allegations of espionage aside, the U.S. and China are not on the same page when it comes to several issues. You just mentioned some of them: South China Sea, Hong Kong, a coronavirus pandemic. Where is this heading?
Well, we have the election coming up, and that's really another kind of unknown in how all of this will play out, because there's concerns by some experts that a Biden administration will try to change the trajectory of the relationship, but to what extent would be unknown. But Biden and his foreign policy advisors are busy criticizing the approach of the Trump administration without really clearly saying what they would do differently. Then there's the possibility that the Trump administration will be reelected and will continue to pursue these policies. And then there's another significant factor here, which is the trade relationship. So quite interesting, within the past few days, China has made very large agricultural purchases from the United States, trying to fulfill the obligations under this year's Phase 1 trade agreement, but they're still very far away from the goals that were outlined in that agreement. So that's just another one of these unknown factors. Will it have an impact on the election as far as farmers being disappointed that China hasn't made the agricultural purchases that were in the agreement? But again, despite all this tension, we see China did go to the U.S. this week and make very large purchases of corn and soybeans.
Ross Feingold, thanks so much for that, an Asia political risk analyst.